Hey guys, welcome back to another episode from BrokeRock. In the last episode, we ended up finishing the house that's behind me. Today, the plan is to get a proper storage area set up. I went into a creative copy to determine if there was enough room to put the storage below the house. While I was digging out, it was a bit close, but I was able to make it work. I had to do a little finagling, but I got it in. So it's not probably the biggest storage area I've done. Most generally, my storage areas are usually a whole separate building to itself. But this time, it's just under the house. And it will work, I think, for this season. If we need to expand it, we might have a little room for expansion, but if not, I can just make a little bit of storage somewhere else. So before we jump into getting the storage room done, we paid a little visit to Callie. She excuse me, she is basing with Scent & Gal this season. And she needed some help finding a location for the house that she wanted to build. So when I went over there, unfortunately at the time, neither of us were in VC. Didn't occur to me to see if she could jump into VC. So we're going over there to help her find a spot for her house. And once you see your video, I think you'll agree that we've picked a good spot. So let's just go ahead and jump into today's video. First, starting off with our visit to Callie. So after we visit Cali, I head back to my area with the intention of farming up more of the wart fungus. I needed to finish work on the storage area. But instead, I kind of ended up doing a little exploring and mining. I have this, I haven't showed you or explained to you where they come from yet. Oh, we got a wandering trader that spawned in. Squirrel. But anyway, back here behind me, there's that area back there. So I decided to just kind of go back through there. I hadn't done a whole lot of exploring back there. But I wanted to try to get some resources. Like we need iron. I do need copper. Excuse me. I apologize if I'm coughing quite a bit. I wanted to kind of mine up some resources so I could repair my axe. This was given to me by all of this. And I have some armor too. Some diamond armor. I believe... I want to say Jamaica is the one who left that for me. It may have been Shady. I can't remember because that was a while ago. But anyway, let's go ahead and get on with the exploring portion of today's video. Able to find a few resources on that little side excursion, exploration trip. I found a couple pieces of gold, got some iron, a little bit of copper, and also found a geode that's going to actually come in handy for the storage build. And you'll see why I need what I'm going to use that for in the storage area, which some of you might can already guess, but anyway, the resources unfortunately was not enough to fully repair my axe. But since I didn't want to break the only diamond axe that I have, I decided to just go ahead and make a couple of iron axes to finish chopping down the bit of warp wood that I needed to get for this storage area. There was some back and forth gathering supplies as I was building, but was able to get enough done for the storage area to be functional. So here's a quick look at what we did with the storage area. And I still need some more amethyst to finish up the floor, but this was supposed to be calcite. The closest area where I could possibly get some calcite is not very close. I know that we can get it out of the geodes, but the cobbled deep slate, mainly because, well, that's what I had on hand. Not saying that I couldn't have gone to the nether and got some basalt, and then I can't remember how to make smooth basalt, but it's not like that I couldn't have made it work. But I thought, this is what we have on hand. We're in a cave. And so I thought that was actually going to be very functional, so we could actually use it. And I have started putting stuff in chests. It's organized. What resources I do have, I have organized it all. I do plan on making all of these dang it, the glow frames, but I don't have any more glow ink. So I just went ahead and made what little bit of frames I could, but eventually we'll have all this with them all labeled. And then we got lights in the ceiling, just so it's not so dark down here. I did use some candles. Like I said, I was trying to stick with all candle lighting, but I don't want anything spawning down here, especially creepers are blowing everything up. So, but our ceiling, I'm waiting on the copper that I had out up top there to oxidize, and I need oxidized and weathered, and this will be the cut copper blocks with some stairs around these. The lights will have these trapdoors over them, and they'll be recessed enough, kind of, so hopefully those won't show as much as these do right now. The other thing I thought about doing was maybe putting a couple of the spore blossoms here to kind of hide those a little bit better. But that's not something that we can... it's not like I can bone meal it. I do have some here in the cave. Yeah, there's one there. A few back over there, but I don't want to take those out, and the lush caves is the only place you can get those, and like I said, you cannot bone mill them, so they're not a renewable resource. So, and I don't want to take those out, so I'm just going to leave them like they are. So we may not do that in our little storage area. But, and like I said, this is our way up and down. I kind of debated. I want to get rid of the stone here. I'm not sure if I want to use, it's probably going to be copper blocks. Just the cut copper, just to go with the floor, with the ceiling. Though those will have slabs on it. So I could probably get away with doing the terracotta, but we'll see. It'll depend on how much copper I have, I think, is what I'll do there. But anyway, guys, I think this is going to end it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you next time. Bye!